Greetings YouTube. Today we're looking at the F750 from Firebird made by Gonzo. So here we go for little folks that like the boxes. I've saved the boxes for you. And this is in the, obviously, the black. These inserts here give it a nice accent, and they are glow in the dark. They also offer a little bit of texture because they are slightly raised. These are G10 scales. I like the pivot. It has a nice aesthetic, and it's also a different color, so you get a little bit of variety in there. Like that blue is a really nice color, and the overall metallic look to it. I quite like that. Then we have a matching thumb stud and a blade, which is a stone washed look. And you have a large lanyard hole. You have very comfortable jimping here on the handle in two different spots and along this entire spacer. It is it's set in there, but you can definitely feel it. It's not proud, but it is definitely noticeable and appreciated because you can actually feel it against the palm of your hand when you got the knife in a cutting position. You know it's there. Heavy jimping here, and look at that knife blade. Look at that profile. That is just a beautiful design. And this thing just begging to be held in a scalpel position, isn't it? Isn't it? I got this because of that blade shape, and it is just so pretty. It really is. This has a nice swedge up here, and it's very evenly ground. The back of the blade has a very slight break on the edge. There's no sharp edges here. Flat grind, which is my preference, and a secondary bevel down here, and again it came out of the box with a wonderfully usable edge. No adjustment required. This is obviously an axis lock design, and with double thumb studs, making it a knife easily approachable by either right-handed or left-handed people. Southpaws love axis locks. But I didn't really carry this a lot, so that it's not worn in a whole lot, so it's a little stiff. I prefer using a knife until it wears in, as opposed to necessarily making an adjustment unless I absolutely have to. And I've encountered some knives where you absolutely had to, otherwise it wouldn't work. But this knife works quite nicely. It just doesn't snap close quite as easily as some of the other Firebirds I've been carrying. I don't know if I mentioned the lanyard hole, but it's a nice size. I like that. Tool position, also obviously removable. Tip up carry, and again a great deal at 20 bucks, and that's what this knife costs, folks. 20 bucks. You can't go wrong at a $20 knife, and this build quality with is easily something you'd find in a $75 or $80 knife from another maker. I am just really astounded by the Firebird and Gonzo quality. I don't care if they're made in China. What I care about is does the knife do what it needs to do, and is it well made? And the Firebird Gonzo knives do both. They do what they're supposed to do, and they're well made. And so, in my book, that makes it something that every knife aficionado should look into. I know that there are people out there that are all like, make U.S. only. That's fine. That's your vibe. You go for it. I'm more of an internationalist, I guess. I'm a globalist. But I like this knife. I like the overall aesthetic. I like the quality. I like its comfort. It's a good size. I don't like a knife any bigger than this, and I've discovered that I don't like a knife much smaller than this, unless I'm doing something very delicate, like I'm going to be wearing dress pants and going somewhere with a tie. Then I might carry a smaller knife. But for daily carry, for everyday use, this is the size knife that I've discovered I like. It's a good medium-duty knife with the jimping and this right here for your finger. It's very comfortable. I feel secure. I'm not worried about if I'm reaching over or I'm making a cut or anything, that I'm going to slip up on that blade. And if I really had to, I could make a forward thrust, feeling quite secure. Though I'll be honest, I don't actually have to make forward thrusts in my day-to-day life. I use this for utility, not combat. So if you like the Gonzo brand, this is a knife that I think you should check out. And at the price point, you can pick up a number of models of Firebird knives all at once for the price of a good quality Kershaw or Gerber or CRKT or Benchmade.